So I know I just did 2 home studio tours that showed off all of my gear, but at the end of my apartment home studio tour, I said, and I know it's corny to say, you don't need crazy gear, but it's really true. All of this stuff you definitely do not need. I'm about to prove this to you today. Let's find the cheapest way for you to start recording at home. Music tech has really advanced over the years, and with the rise of people wanting to be music artists almost every single day, it can get kind of confusing as to what you should buy to get started. Who are you? Huh? You! Who are you? I'm an older version of you, Liam. TITO, Liam. TITO means uncle in Tagalog. But, don't mind me. I'm just here to watch you make your YouTube videos. Okay, so assuming you already have a computer and you want to sing or rap over some free YouTube beats or maybe do some covers, you're gonna need a microphone. I highly suggest getting a USB microphone because if you're just a beginner, these mics are as easy as plug and play while still having exceptional sound quality. The typical ones you hear people talk about all the time are the Blue Yeti, the Blue Snowball, and the AT2020 USB. These are famous for a reason. I've mixed so many records from people who have recorded on these microphones. You can even find cheaper mics from companies like Samsung or CAD, but I only suggest getting these if you're really tight on budget or just practicing. I remember when I first started making records. Yeah? What mic did you use? I remember it like it was yesterday. MXL USB 006. I made so many records with that. Well, you heard it here first. If Tito Liam can make songs using a USB mic, so can you. But if you're anything like me, you probably also play guitar. And what if you want to sing and play guitar at the same time? Woo! If that's the case, you probably want to get an audio interface. Lucky for you, there are a ton of budget audio interfaces for you to get. Most people have an interface like the Scarlett Solo, but if you want to go even cheaper, Behringer has an audio interface called the Euphoria for only $49. Either one of these will certainly do its job at introducing you to multi-track recording. What you got over there? My very first interface. What? Let me see that. Oh yeah! Look, this interface has hybrid preamps where you could either plug in an XLR cable or a line instrument cable. These are great. I used that for the first half of my entire music career. Yeah. Now that I think about it, I think I did too. Okay, let's say you get an audio interface instead. The question now is, what microphone do I get? Quick side note, if you end up getting both a USB microphone and an audio interface, there may be a way for both of them to work, but you're honestly better off just picking one or the other. This is because it may be complicated to figure out all the routing and everything, and it's honestly better to just have it all in one audio interface or all in one USB mic. In my opinion, to set you up for the future for anything that you may record, you're honestly better off getting a condenser microphone. The cheapest condenser that I found that I probably trust is the Mackie EM91C. Online, I found this mic for $60. What is this? Audio-Technica AT2035. This was actually my very first condenser microphone. This was a workhorse, and to this day, I still very much use this microphone. So if you have a little bit more in your budget, I highly suggest getting Audio-Technica microphones. As much as this is the AT35 model, the AT2020 works wonders for everybody that I've heard use it. But all this means nothing if you don't have a DAW, a digital audio workstation. As of 2020, there are so many free options for you to choose from. If you're a Mac user, of course you have GarageBand. But for a Windows user like me, it's always been hard to find a good working DAW for free or for really cheap. Yeah, you can use Audacity, but I've actually never liked the UI. So what's the solution to this? I just found out that there is a full DAW that you can download for free, and it's called Cakewalk by BandLab. I won't go into too much detail, but man, if I had this DAW as a kid, I would be a monster. This DAW has everything from plugins to full edit functionality. And I mean it when I say it's like a crime for this to be free. So if you don't have a DAW already, you should download this right now. Hey Tito Liam, what DAW did you use back in the early days?
Cool Edit Pro.
Cool Edit Pro?
Cool Edit Pro.
Cool Edit Pro. Cool. And honestly, that's all you really need. Some honorable mentions are headphones, which if you already have a pair of Apple headphones or any headphones for that matter, I'm sure that they'll do just fine. A pop filter like this one is really, really handy. A MIDI controller if you want to play piano or any virtual instruments. And like I said in my last video, don't overthink it because my MIDI controller is about 6 years old and meant for a child. And of course, cables to connect all the things that I spoke about today. Other than that, that is all you need to start making music at home.
Alright, well, I better get going before the TVA starts looking for me.
Tito Liam, is there anything you want to add?
You hang in there, kid.
Okay, bye. Well, anyways, thank you guys for watching. And of course, before you go, I want to give you a free gift. I want to give you guys my free loop pack called Dream Boy. This pack contains 8 free loops to help your beat making, songwriting to sound more dreamy. So as a thank you for constantly watching these videos, that link is in the description down below. As always, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below any questions you have about starting your own home studio. And if you already have a home studio, comment down below some of the gear that you use. I'm sure that it could be very valuable to anybody who stumbles upon this video and is looking to build a studio of their own. Thank you again, and as always, I love you guys, and I'm sure Tito Liam will come back eventually and say that he loves you too. I shall see you guys next week.